Hey Bayek, it's me Ian, and in today's video I'm looking at this. This is Biggles from 1986. Before I go on, I'd just like to thank Del Boy for sending me this film, and I'll put a link to his channel in the description. Great channel, absolutely wonderful, great guy. Now this is I suppose you could describe it as a sci-fi adventure, time travel. Absolutely love all these kind of concepts. If there's time travel, I'm on board straight away. It's 92 minutes long. Rotten Tomatoes give it 47%. What? Yes, there was a lot of, I think, very unfound hostility to this film, and some of the critics were savage, really not very good at all. But though it wasn't sort of a box office success at the time, I think over the years it's built up quite a cult following, this film, and a lot of people now really appreciate it and take it for what it is, and it's an enjoyable film. And that's how we should always look at films, the entertainment value. And it is an entertaining film. Okay, so the screenplay was by John Groves and Keats Walwyn, and it's based on the Biggles books by W.E. Johns. I love that. Who wrote these stories from 1932 right through to 1968. Wow, it's a long time. There were nearly 100 volumes written by 1968 when he died. Now, it's directed by John Hoff. Or Huff? I don't know, you can say that. Now, the film that stands out that he directed for me is, of course, Twins of Evil. Wow, I'm a classic, 1971, which incidentally stars Peter Cushing. And Peter Cushing is in this film, his very last film role. But there it is. You can't go wrong when you direct Hammer, can you? He also directed The Legend of Hell House, 1973, and another classic, cult classic, I would say, Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry, 1974. And you can't go wrong with this, Escape to Witch Mountain, 1975, Return from Witch Mountain, 1978. Also American Gothic, wow, yeah, 1988 slasher. And a film called Bad Karma from 2001. So an interesting set of films from this director. They're just a few that I mentioned. Now, the music is by Stanislas Shrevevich. Could be. Yeah, not good at pronunciation. There is an outstanding song on it, which is sung by John Anderson, which is "Do You Want to Be a Hero?" It's like the title track. But the whole album, songs, the soundtrack is very 80s. Even though it's got Deep Purple, Motley Crue, Queen even on this soundtrack. But it's very 80s. You can just put it there. That's how it was. Now, filming began on the 21st of January 1985, and principal photography was for 6 weeks. So that was between January and March 1985. Now, a scene with a helicopter landing on a moving train, was done on the Nene Valley Railway, which is one of those preserved railway lines. A lot of locations were shot in London and in the home counties. Now, let's have a look at the cast. The cast has got Neil Dixon, who plays Biggles. Yes, notable films, Lionheart, 1987. It Couldn't Happen Here, 1987 as well, which is a bit of an oddball film. You want to say that? Pet Shop Boys, surrealism. Yes, that's an interesting one. But you look at his set of work that he did, it's all TV series and TV films. And you've got Alex Hyde White, who plays Jim Ferguson. Immediately you heard those Hyde White, yes, Wilfred Hyde White, wonderful actor. It's his son. Now, he is just, again, all TV series and TV films. Then we've got Fiona Hutchinson, who plays Debbie. I think this was her first film role as well, which must have been quite daunting. She's was in soap operas One Life to Live, 1987 to 1991, and 2001 to 2004. She was also in another one, I've never heard of these, Guiding Light, 1992 to 94, and 1996 to 98. So she was predominantly in the soap operas. And then I've got to say it's Peter Cushing, who plays Air Commodore William Raymond. I'm not going to list all Peter Cushing's films, but there's so many. What a career, and this was his last film. He's just one of my all-time favourite actors. Full of just, what a career. You look at it, you just think, wow. The roles he played. And of course, he was known, obviously, his links with Hammer. But, wow, it was just amazing career. Just so many other films he was involved in. And, wow, what can I say? Then we've got Marcus Gilbert, who plays Hartman, or Eric von Starfine. Rambo 3, 1988. He was in An Army of Darkness, 1992. Freebird, 2008, which was a comedy biker movie. Yes, there you are. Got it all, haven't we? So, what is this film about? What is the plot? Well, you might have guessed it's called Biggles, isn't it? But it involves time travel. Yes, it's between the 1980s and World War One. The idea that Ferguson and Biggles, characters in this, are time twins. Well, I like time twins. What a concept. It means they spontaneously get transported in time when the other is in danger. So if you're in a wartime situation, you could be in a lot of danger. There's going to be a lot of time traveling could be going on. Yes, it could be quite exhausting, I would imagine. But there we are. This is the concept. But they have a goal, and the main goal is to stop the Germans developing this dastardly sound weapon. Yes, that's it. And you can see the way I'm treating this film. It has elements of that of this, almost like, I'm going to put it, almost like comic comedy elements as well in it. It's got that underneath, the undertones in the story are definitely like that. And I think that's part of how we portray this character, really. You can't always be serious about this. And I think that comes across quite well. So even though you can be playing it almost in a straight way, there is that also a tongue-in-cheek almost element in that. And I think that's there. Yeah, and it adds to the fun. That's part of the fun of a film like this. It's something that's quite light, you could say, but it's all about entertainment, and that's maybe why the critics were not as keen on this film, really. But it's developed a cult following over the years, definitely. Also, there were a video game from this film, from the Amstrad PC, Commodore 64, and the 2X Spectrum. As you know, I know nothing much about all this, but it was about games. A game was made, and that's another part of this film. I think when people enjoy films like this, it is because I think of that cult kind of following which has developed over the years. Even though, say, it was a flop, a box office flop, and the critics had the knives out, they were sharpening them up, and in they go. And that is sad in many ways, because it's Peter Cushing's last film, and I think it's all right. He's good in it as well. Peter Cushing never gives a bad performance. Isn't he wonderful? What actor can you say that about? There's not many. And Peter Cushing, wow, he's one of my all-time favourite actors. He really is. Absolutely. Anything he's in, I'm on board. Really, he's just such a great actor. And it's so good to see him, even though it's his last film. I just love seeing him. So I think this is a very enjoyable film. It's kind of almost like I don't know, they use this phrase, a Sunday afternoon entertainment film. It's raining outside or something, and we'll stick a film on and be entertained. And this is the film one of the films that you would choose. Yes, it's got that about it. It's the lightness about it, but it's so entertaining, and I really enjoy that side of the film. You don't have to take it too seriously, and that's great. I think that's why the critics missed the whole point of this film. I don't know what they expected, but they expected them to do a version of the Blue Max, which was absolutely a wonderful film. A good, really war film, the Blue Max is. I don't know. That's maybe what they expected, but they don't understand. It wasn't meant to be like that at all. Not at all. What can you say? But the public, I think, and as I say, at the time they may not have supported it in terms of it being a box office flop, but over the years, as I say, it's grown, and probably with video rental and people seeing it on the TV, they've gone to appreciate it more and really enjoy it, and it's got that cult classic status, as they say. But yeah, what more can I say? It's an absolutely enjoyable film. I say, time travel, you can't go wrong. You really can't. And here we are. There it is. Wonderful. Look at that. Fantastic. And there's the back. There it is. And say, the only problem is, where's the documentaries? Where's the proper extras? A trailer is not an extra. Hey, like Preacher Man. And then here it is. I've got Del Boy's little note there. And there's the disc. Absolutely wonderful. Fantastic film. Highly recommended. I would definitely get this. Yes. Go and get it. Yes, it's wonderful. And that's it. Yes. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and then have a look in the playlist, and you can see all the things that I've reviewed, films and TV shows. There's a lot of TV shows as well. Bit of music as well. It's all there. Now, if you like this particular video, please give this a like. If you give it a like, it'll get out onto YouTube, and hopefully other people might enjoy it. Also, if you have any comments, please put your comments down. I love to read your comments, and then we'll reply to them all. And that's it. So, all I've got to say is, I'll see thee again.